Hold that.
Let's just bring it out and bring it down for right now. Glorious. Well done, gentlemen. All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Makin Motor Moves. Today's episode, we are pulling this small block Chevy out of a 1991 Malibu Euro F3 ski boat. This is how it happens, guys.
This is it.
This is it. You know, you've seen it out on the water a couple times. Engine's got really bad blow by. This thing has great oil pressure, but it smokes like crazy. Like, look at the blow by on this bad boy. What is this from? Look, oil pressure is 50. I don't understand. What could be causing this? Before we lose some daylight, we got the tractor all set up and ready to go. Disconnect a few connections on the engine. This guy should pop right out. I think we're gonna take it engine and transmission together. Undo our coupler here on the back of the transmission. Pull our exhaust hoses off our elbows. And then shifter cables. I got my fuel line already. Water pickup. Anyway, if we're good, 10 minutes and this thing will be out. Maybe 30.
Maybe 30. Maybe a few more Coors Lights.
Maybe some Miller Lite. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Thanks for watching. As always, like and subscribe. And here we go. Hose is off the water pump. We got to remove our coupler. We got Colin over here.
Oh yeah. Brown wire there. I'm the OSHA representative.
Thank you. You got to have one of those.
Get the straps. Let's get this part ready.
It's not ready to go yet, Ken.
I'll go get my. This is for the motor mount, so I'm.
Oh, you're gonna want. Yeah, you're gonna want.
Come with me. We can work on getting this out of the way first. Check out this banging Kenwood.
No, I gotta. It'll get a little sound system this winter.
Yep.
New battery.
It's fun boat.
The idea will be able to pull it over here during the day and then just plop it in the water with a couple guys after work and, you know, go screw around till 9 p.m., you know, before the sun goes down.
Before work. When I was coaching, we used to wake up at like 5:30, catch like first light out in Whitehall Bay, and then go to work.
It'd be perfect. I mean, Ken was saying there's a ski course all the way right up to Severn, and then.
Remove that. Okay.
Well, then we used to go to Whitehall Bay and wakeboard and scurf out there.
Yeah.
Can we throw a fat sack in the back of this thing? Make
It's. I've got one for it.
Nice.
Yeah. So I want to get a surfboard eventually too.
I have enough surfboards to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that too.
You want to surf? You know, Ken, surfing's like the perfect sport for like someone who's
Old guys.
past.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Mike, Scott, you guys did not have to do this.
I just saw you guys all playing. I figured I'd help out. I'm not good at watching. I just left.
Yeah. You guys are good guys.
Popped off and said,
Look at me. I'm comfortable with it.
Well, you better. Is there a mount over there, Scott?
Out on the back.
Look at that. Is this an auxiliary spot for a starter too? Fuck, I might as well start not the starter there next time.
Like mounted on the
Yeah, there's got
like mounted on the
port right
like
here.
a flywheel instead of.
Some gas tanks used to be made boats like that.
Really, just. Hey man, we treat this like the snap. Treat this like the Snap-on truck.
That's a rule, unspoken rule.
All right.
I like this color we got here.
Before we digress some more, no, somebody painted this thing in their garage, and
Well, I can only paint the carburetor.
this like Mike said, this gives you an extra 5 horsepower. Right?
I like that. I mean, you're missing some accessories.
Yeah, I don't know.
We got room for activities out there.
So it all depends. I think the replacement motor will be a 5.7 again, but whether or not it's like a full turnkey off of.
No, we're going stroker, man. 6.2.
So is this an LS block?
No, it's a 5.7 iron block.
No, so this is like the predecessor to the LS.
Yeah. So I mean, this is
So
just,
engine mounts are the same.
Yeah. Scott, I don't know. No, I don't think so.
You could put an LS in here. You just got truck cams and boat cams are different.
Well, no, you can buy the LS
They have
Marine.
one for
Yeah.
Marine.
Yeah.
I mean, the cams are
It's in all the Malibus.
Right.
Why does it matter if the cams?
The LT1 was what the Corvette boat had in it. when they came out with the Corvette Malibu.
Yeah.
It had an LT1 in it. And then all later Malibus and the Mastercrafts all had the LS.
Well, I know,
boxes.
Still working on that one?
No, I'm just wasting time. I'm waiting for these guys to lift it out of here.
All right,
All right, man.
what's
Ready.
done?
I'm fired up.
Here, bring her on over, Scott.
This one here, we gotta pick it up to get it out.
Yep.
Give it a little wiggle jiggle.
So yeah, we're gonna come up a little bit, and what we'll have to do is disconnect the hose over here.
This is so stiff. We'll just lift it up out. Once
It'll slide right out.
that adjustable over here.
Keenan, don't look at that.
Oh, I know.
Up. Oh, all right.
Can you pry on this a little bit, Keenan? Yeah, there you go. Here we go. Let me get this guy.
Come on up.
Yep, there it is.
Yep.
All right, hold tight. Hang on. Just hold this loose real quick, Keenan. I can't reach it. It's undone. It's just you just gotta wiggle it off the flange there. That's an old hose. I just cut it. All right. Now I don't care if you drop the engine, just don't drop it on the boat. Let's just bring it out and bring it down for right now. Glorious. Well done, gentlemen. All right, engine's out. That took about 20 minutes, believe it or not. So we're gonna drink some beer and figure out what we want to do with the engine, whether it's get a new motor or rebuild this one. We may pull this one apart a little bit here once we get it on the stand and see what's going on. No one ever said this was the pretty way to do things. I don't think we're gonna be reusing this engine. I may reuse like risers and manifolds and hell, maybe even some hoses, but other than that, I think this engine's junk. And I hate to say that, but that's kind of the reality of it. These dune balls are trying to squeeze trying to give it to him, but let me just move the Malibu.
That's too easy.
God bless. They're trying to squeeze the tractor between here. Good Lord.
Back your truck up a couple feet and we can just put this up there.
All right. Okay, she is out. We've got the transmission sitting back here, unbolted, with no transmission fluid leaking. Little engine oil back there, but there's your coupler and everything. Pretty cool. And no more motor, but a lot of cleanup that needs to be done. This thing is gross. I need to, when this engine's out, I need to really re-clean stringers, test them, finish my flooring. Don't mind the Miller Lite can. Do my wiring for my speakers and my dash. Really clean this boat up before an engine goes back in. But I think we were talking, instead of a 5.7, we're gonna go with like a 6.2 and scrap this block and as a whole. I mean, we're just gonna be chasing problems if I were to tear it down and, you know, see what's happening with the piston rings and blow by. But I guess for the rest of this night, we'll take off this piece of the stand. I gotta pull my flywheel off, and then I can bolt my stand, which I had a 350 Chevy on the stand before, so maybe, hopefully it bolts right up, but bolted it there, put it on the stand, and then figure out what the rest we're gonna pull off and reuse. So overall, pretty successful night, but Appreciate your guys' help. 1991 Malibu Euro F3. Let's get this girl back in business before next spring. All right, it's the next day, and as you guys saw last night, we got the engine out of the boat. So that all went pretty smooth. I did not expect to have the help that I did from the guys. Huge shout out to the guys. Can't thank them enough for helping me rip this thing out of the boat. I mean, it took us literally 20 minutes to get that engine out, and honestly, we probably could have done it faster. But you know, better to be safe than sorry. We got the nice 1-to-1 velvet transmission sitting here that's going to be reused. There's nothing wrong with this thing. I mean, it's turns over fine. It ran fine in the boat. I'll probably get a new bell housing because found out that that was cracked. But then we got my little transmission cooler. Right now I've got some engine degreaser soaking in the or engine degreaser, just heavy duty degreaser in general, soaking in the bilge so I can spray all that out and you know, get it clean when the oil evacuated itself from the dipstick tube the last time we ran the boat. Well, Houston, there may be a problem. I got low oil pressure alarms while we were out there, and yeah, it's all in the bilge. It looks like it burped out of the dipstick. It just got everywhere in the bilge, so get that cleaned out. You know, we'll probably do a little cleaning in here, but really not going to do anything with the upholstery. I've got this cushion that I might rig in the back of the boat, you know, nice leftover cushion from some of the boats we work on. Probably put a new stereo and some new speakers and get her bumping, but that's about it. I mean, probably needs a new battery. I got a charger on there. I got to put a fire extinguisher on the boat just to be safe. But I mean, here's the big thing. I am not going to rebuild this engine, and the reason being is because I have blow-by from the piston rings. Yes, I could go ahead and rebuild the engine and get it to where it needs to be, you know, replace the heads or refinish the heads, you know, new valves, springs, maybe a camshaft, different lifters, you know, different intake, nicer carb. I'll reuse the headers probably because these are a year old, but allegedly these are kind of junk, being Sierra. I don't know, they're fine for now. They'll work for a couple years. These are the original. Elbows will be reused, the pulleys, accessories will be reused, but probably repainted. This is a gross paint job somebody did in this boat. But anyway, the last thing I want to do is reuse this engine block, put new pistons in it, new rings, get everything seated properly, and then just chase more problems down the road. So, at the advice of the mechanics that I work with, we're just gonna get a new engine. And I think we're gonna get either a 6.2 liter board and stroke block, which is the same engine block as this, just with a longer crank stroke for the pistons and bored slightly out, so it gives you more displacement. So this is a 5.7. We're probably gonna go do a 6.2. If I can't make that work, we're just gonna put a 5.7 back in the boat, but hop it up a little bit. So this came with about 260 horsepower on a good day. We're gonna put 350 plus into this boat and make it the ultimate towboat out here on the bay. Thank you guys for joining. Like and subscribe to the channel if you appreciate what we're doing. Sorry it's been so long. I have just been crazy busy and have not had the chance to get you guys back in the action. So thanks for staying tuned. I think we're at like 3,900 subscribers right now, so I really appreciate it if you guys go down there and like and subscribe to the channel. But anyway, here we go. 1991 Malibu Euro F3 competition ski boat, small block Chevy rebuild. Let's do a time-lapse tear apart.
Supposed to like,
I hate like not finding stuff, but here you go. I mean, clear as day. Maybe if I can get the light there. We're missing part of a piston on, wow, this is like piston number, I don't know.
I forget how you count
Yeah,
these motors.
that is no bueno at all.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, well, let me see if I can position this. There we go. Well, there's our blow-by. We are literally missing part of our piston. And you can see the ring showing and everything. Looks like it's just brittle. That's crazy. Look, in the bottom part of this is bad too. I want to look at the top of the cylinder or the cylinder head and see if like a valve or something is.
Oh, a valve dropped.
Yeah, it's like a valve dropped.
Which one? What? Which one's?
It's this one here. See?
Portions, where'd it go?
Yeah, no, well, I blew out the exhaust, I suppose. But look, nothing wrong with that cylinder. See, that's...
Actually, what's crazy...
Spark plug's pretty oily, but that makes sense.
It's crazy how this cylinder wall is not, like, wrecked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not sure how that...
Like it's really not that bad in there for...
What size? Do we have a breaker bar to spin the motor over?
Yeah, let's grab one and spin the motor over.
So I'd be curious to look at that little... And some of it actually like welded itself back on. Like,
oh God!
You can see right here, it like got so hot it welded itself back onto your.
Oh, dude!
It,
yeah.
Like re-welded itself.
Wow.
And then you can see where it like bounced and hit all in there before it exited the boat.
It just like, it's odd to me. It looks brittle, but you know, forged versus. Yeah, look at that. Look how it like. It's a little track. Well, there's your problem.
Yeah.
Well, good thing.
Good thing you're committed to a new motor.
Yeah, we're getting a new motor. Saying bye-bye to this. And it's amazing how easy these spin over with.
Yeah, well, I need a picture of this for.
Oh, compression. Hang on, I'll bring her back around for you.
For more. Right there. Yeah, there she is.
Woo. Well, that's a done deal. We're gonna call it quits on this, and I'm gonna go ahead and search for a new engine block. I got all my parts I'm gonna try and clean up and reuse scattered about, but I need to order in a new engine block and just go ahead and say sayonara to this guy. What? I wish I could. Oh, check this out. Look, this block's got a tag on it that says Volvo Penta. See that?
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, interesting. So it was maybe I can look that up and see what the age of this engine block is, because I'm assuming this isn't the original engine that was in this boat. Very interesting. Well, stay tuned for the next steps. I'm gonna do some research and try and find a new long block. Just get nicer heads and engine and everything. I'm gonna reuse a bunch of these accessories, but we'll do another video on this ski boat project. Hopefully get about 350 horsepower in this bad girl. But as always, thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful day. And if you haven't already, like and subscribe to the channel. This is Makin Motor Moves. We'll see you later.
All you have to do is say, I'm a guy after everything I say, Ben. Are you ready?
Not after the.
You got my ratchet. After everything I say, you gotta say, I'm a guy. You deal?
Go ahead.
She goes home with you.
I'm a guy.
You get her naked.
I'm a guy.
She whispers in your ear.
I'm a guy.
Brutal.
What do you do at that point?
You run. You have to ask.
Sounds to me like you're fully committed.
Hey, we're not gonna judge you, all right? Oh, Jesus.
God.